Hey everyone, welcome to Build Onchain. Build Onchain is a video series featuring technical Web3 leaders who provide hands-on tutorials for their protocols, tools, and frameworks. Each episode breaks down practical implementation strategies and equips developers with the knowledge to start building on-chain immediately. This episode, we have Sophia from Celo. Celo is a frontier chain scaling real-world solutions for all. She's going to demonstrate how developers build and deploy applications using MiniPay on the Celo blockchain. Sophia, do you want to tell us a little bit about, who you are, how you got here, a little bit about Celo?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited, and thank you so much for having me on. Really excited to be here. Really excited to talk to builders about how they can scale real-world solutions through building on Celo. So for anyone who's completely new to the Celo ecosystem, maybe I can share my screen and just go through what Celo is. As Nishad mentioned, we are a leading Ethereum L2. We actually recently transitioned from an L1 to an L2. So we're really close with the entire Ethereum ecosystem, and we're really excited to be an extension of the Ethereum ecosystem. And really where Celo's focus is, it's on global impact and it's on building real world solutions for all. And so what does that actually mean in practice, and why Celo? So I would say for Celo, there's a lot of areas of focus. One, we have a big network of local stablecoins through Mento. So we have stablecoins through, I think, I don't know the exact number, but it's quite a few, over a dozen, through a bunch of different countries around the world. So really good for FX, AI agent payments or DeFi payments, anything you want to do. We have all of the big blue chip key protocols on the Celo ecosystem. We're really big into ZK and identity. So we have one of the very first in production, ZK identity proof of your passport or biometric ID.
Super cool.
In your app, which is really, really cool. And then one of the ones that I'm going to talk about today is our MiniApp ecosystem and how we have a distribution channel to over 9 million real world users. And when I say real world, what I mean here is these are users who maybe aren't as crypto native or are interacting with blockchain products for the first time and might not even fully realize they're interacting with a blockchain product. So let me also share this. This screen right here. And then, so MiniPay, let's see if it's live, is a stablecoin wallet that is on Celo, and it was launched by the Opera team. So if anyone's heard of Opera, the browser, MiniPay is, it originally launched as in the Opera Mini browser, natively integrated. So if you opened up the Opera Mini browser, and it's really popular, this browser is like one of the top browsers in Africa because they offer a little bit of free data. And on that browser, MiniPay was natively integrated. You could click on it and you can just send money, stable coins, to any phone number. So if you're a user, you might not even really realize what's happening on chain or on the blockchain. You're just kind of like, oh, this is so cool. I can hold dollars, send dollars, use dollars everywhere. So it's a really cool wallet. It's also now a standalone app on iOS and Android. So you can download it wherever you are. It has over 9 million. Oh, look, we just went up a little bit. Activated. Yeah, really cool. And tons of transactions. And what is my favorite part about MiniPay is the entire MiniApp ecosystem. So on
super quick, did you say you could send it directly to phone numbers?
Yes, exactly. So it's like
That's super cool. Okay.
Instead of wallet addresses, we use something called the Social Connect, which is natively integrated onto on the Celo blockchain. So you can text a phone number, it's connected to a wallet address. And so they have a giant map of all of these wallet addresses connected to phone numbers. So you can just text money. It's supposed to be like a global Venmo, which is
really cool. So you don't even have to think about the address then.
Exactly.
Nice.
You don't even, so the end user might not even know. Like, you can send money to an address, like you'll go and export and it goes find your wallet, but actually most of the
users, mapped in there.
It's mapped in there.
Amazing.
So it's pretty cool. It's designed specifically, with the end user in mind. And yeah, the biggest audience right now is in Africa. but it's used across the whole world. It's expanding a lot through Latin America, other areas in the global south, and in Asia, India, a lot of different places. So what's really cool about MiniPay is this entire MiniApp ecosystem. So here we have like lots of different ones. You can like pay local bills, pay merchants, like little games, like prediction markets, earn rewards, all of these different little mini apps. And so it's a really great ecosystem to launch your mini app and get a ton of real world users from day one on your app, which is just such a rare opportunity for on-chain apps. So if you're interested in building a mini app, that's a little bit that we're going to talk about today and what the actual pipeline is for you.
Let's do it.
So let's go through it. I will show you the end product that we're trying to create. Let me just pull this up. And then, okay, so share this tab instead. So if anyone's familiar with Farcaster, it's also a mobile crypto wallet. And they also have an amazing mini app ecosystem. And so one thing that we encourage our builders is build your app first on Farcaster, get your users, show that it works. And then once you have a live and existing app, we take some of the best apps or like the ones with the best fit and bring them into the MiniPay ecosystem to even expand to millions of more users. So this is a great like opportunity to grow some more. So I'll show you a few of the like mini apps that I built and worked on, and we're going to talk a little bit how you can even use these too. Let's see, how do I test out my mini app? Let's just test it out. Let's see. Where do I actually test this? Okay, let me
IQ test. All right.
Yeah, let's see. How do I? Okay, this is one I have too. So it's like a little quiz. You can like pay 1 Celo to start, and then it does a little payment. And then you can like start your quiz, and then you do all this little stuff, and it goes through a little IQ test, but it's actually doing a payment on chain. And what's really nice about when you're building mini apps is all of your users have money, right? Because they're using it within a mobile wallet. So you can do lots of cool things, microtransactions, different things like that, which is really exciting. So the next thing I'll share is you can code all of these mini apps without knowing how to code. And what I mean by that is you can use vibe coding tools. It's for what's great about a mini app, especially for a payments focused mini app like the ones on Celo, or is they're pretty simple. You can think of them as like a front end, like a TypeScript front end, and then the back end does some interaction on chain. So as you saw, it's just kind of like the front end would be like that IQ quiz test, and then the actual thing that happens on chain is a payment that you can really do with like an easy like hook or WACME hook. So one thing that we do for our ecosystem is we write out a bunch of prompts. So you can go check out Celo.org on GitHub. You can go to our discussions, and then in the AI, we have a bunch of prompts that you can just copy and paste. So today, I'll be showing literally if you wanted to go and copy and paste this exact prompt, you can make this exact game called a type speed test. And then here you can actually claim some tokens that we launched, which is really great.
Nice.
So this is what I'll be walking through. It's pretty easy. You will need Cursor, and then you can install Celo MCP into Cursor. This lets you interact with the Celo blockchain and gives all of your AI your cursor or your developer experience all the context you need to build on chain. And then I like to use Claude 4. And then you can either say, what's really cool about Celo MCP is we have all of these templates that already exist for you. So when you're using the, sorry, I'm making my screen a little smaller. And then let me go ahead and start sharing my actual terminal. Okay, let's see. Stop screen and then share this one. Now I'm going to share Cursor. Cool. So what's really cool about Celo Composer or Celo MCP is it connects to Celo Composer, which is a bunch of templates to build different types of apps on Celo. So we have templates for MiniPay, Farcaster, the ZK identity, for payments, for anything. All these different things we have existing templates for that you can go ahead and use. So I'm going to just paste this. And if you want to follow the exact prompts that I'm using, go ahead and check that out on the GitHub discussions. You can copy exactly what I'm doing. So project description, a new blockchain. And so here you have some different templates to use. You can do like an AI agent chat app, MiniPay app, Farcaster, MiniApp, and it'll take you to it. And then this one, a new, perfect. And I'll actually create a little app for you. And I'll show you what that looks like as well. So it's installing all its dependencies. And then,
so quick question. So like MiniApps and MiniPay, these are like separate things, but then there's like an overlap as well. But it's not like MiniApps are like fully within MiniPay.
So that's what's really cool. So MiniApps are, I like to just think of them as a mobile responsive web app, right? That's how I kind of think of them. And then within MiniPay, if you're building one, all that you'll do is you can go into the developer settings in MiniPay and like paste the link. They're all mobile responsive websites. So they're not built in React Native. They're all built kind of like in TypeScript. And you can like see what they look like outside of the app. And then the only change is it's only on Celo MiniPay. So you'll have to do your interactions using Celo and Celo accepted assets. And then for connecting to the MiniPay wallet, you'll need to use a WAGMI connector to connect to your wallet. But that's pretty typical even in Farcaster. So you could take an app from Farcaster using a WAGMI hook around your wallet and then paste that exact same app into MiniPay. And it should work. The difference with MiniPay is it's unlike Farcaster, MiniPay is not permissionless, meaning anyone can test what their app would look like within the MiniPay ecosystem, but to actually go live on MiniPay, you kind of have to, it's like a curated experience, right? So not every app goes live on the MiniPay store. Farcaster, anyone can go live, but MiniPay, we help really closely with distribution and users and announcements and the whole thing. So that's why we definitely encourage people to like get out there first on Farcaster, test it with users, get feedback. And once it's ready to like go into production and like get those 9 million wallets to like actually test it out with real world users, leverage MiniPay as an extra distribution channel for your app.
Nice. Okay.
Yay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, Farcaster MiniApp. And then I'll show you, it comes with a base template already. And then you can go ahead and let's see if this template works. Yay. Okay, let me. Cool. So this is like the base template that comes with it right away. What's really nice is it's already connected, like I'm signed in, it's connected to my wallet that I'm used. It shows like if you connect with your Farcaster, it shows your user account, and it has all these things automatically. So it's a really nice like base template for your app if you're just kind of starting from scratch. But now what I will do is, now that I have my app template, I am gonna create the game. So going back, I'm going to copy this prompt, and then going back to my cursor. Cool. So what's great about cursor is you can, let's see, I'm going to open up this project. Okay, if you wouldn't mind cutting out the file part, just so you don't see the files, that'd be great. Okay, so I have this project. Now I'm just going to paste in this prompt here, and hopefully it continues to work, because sometimes when you one-shot it, it doesn't always work. But I did one-shot this prompt before, and it did work. So it's like a 50-50 chance. So we will see. And yep, we'll do this and then we'll rerun the app.
I'm gonna ask a really stupid question. Like these are just examples, right? But you could have it build basically any app you wanted and then
100%.
just, okay, got it.
Yeah. So you can build anything you want. I was just trying to build some like game, and I think
For sure.
games are like easy to kind of design and do. I would say like games do fairly well when you're trying to like vibe code, but depending on, but you could kind of do anything. And my favorite thing for coming up with a prompt, like here, I just copy and pasted a prompt I already have. But my favorite thing for coming up with a prompt that I would recommend is to test it out in maybe another tool like V0. If you don't have an idea at all and you just want to see like a rough level of what it looks like, get an idea. And then I go into Claude, like regular on my app, and I ask it, I say, here's what I'm trying to do. Here's my goal. Send it some screenshots. I'd be like, help me write a prompt from scratch on like what I should do. And then I always include a UI library. That's my favorite hack to make it not have an ugly vibe-coded look. I will say, so if you see in my prompt, I literally include, say like, look at this design system. So I say, this is the design system I want to use harsh, blah, blah, typography, bold, layout, structure, blocky, visual elements. And to find that, I literally just like looked up what are different design systems. And like they had, like I did some research on it, and there's some different design systems you can use. And I was like, oh, this one looks the least like vibe codey and looks like a unique UI. So I added it, but you could write your own design system. But my favorite hack for improving your UX.
A little freebie for the users. You get a demo and you get a major life hack for making stuff using vibe coding. Nice.
Exactly. And then let's see how this prompt did. It's probably gonna take a little bit. It's always scary one-shotting. Maybe while I wait for that prompt, I can also just show what the other prompts are, because I may not get to them today, but I can show you a little bit of how I did them. So the first prompt I used created the game, and this is not on-chain yet. It's just kind of like getting the UI to be good. And then what you'll do is I use this one-shotter, and then I just like kind of keep working on it until I get the UI to be in a place that I'm excited about. And I don't do any actual on-chain interactions, but I do some fake like claim points and different things. And then for actually doing on-chain interactions, I love deploying contracts using thirdweb, because you don't need any coding background to know how to deploy a contract. They have all these existing contracts there. You can deploy it straight on their website. And here I deployed an ERC20, which is a bit more, honestly, of a complicated contract, because there's all these rules around your token and who can mint it, how much, like you kind of want to play with some tokenomics design. So this might not be the easiest one to launch in the first one, but I wanted to just show a bit of a harder one for someone who's like just starting. And so here it's like it's a token. You can have like different minters. I added myself. And then I talk about exactly how I take that contract address, I take that contract's ABI, and then I paste it into this prompt, like here, and you can paste that prompt, and I tell it exactly what to do. I have it creating like an ERC 721 signature and saying only the winners of the game can collect certain tokens. So I had some fun tokenomic design. You can kind of hack it though. It's not like bulletproof, because the signature lasts for a minute, but in theory, you could take that same signature and like keep minting, and it's not like a perfectly seamless. I would not put this in production without really thinking it through and making sure these are tokens you're okay to lose. But it was just like a fun thing to experiment with. And then I talk about how you can actually deploy on Farcaster. And the last thing I talk about is how you can earn on-chain rewards. So if you're a new builder, we have these programs for anyone. And if you're an experienced builder, we have other programs where you can automatically earn rewards every time you get transactions on the contracts that you deploy on Celo.
Nice. And wait, can you tell me a little bit more about how, let's say I launched like a Farcaster app. I use like the template or whatever. I created an app. I launched a Farcaster app, and I wanted to get it on MiniPay. What's that process like?
Yeah, so I would say for getting any apps on MiniPay, it's a little bit there. It's not like an official one. One of the things you can just do is submit your app here. But what I definitely recommend people to do is if you're on Farcaster, send me a DM. My username is Sophia, like just Sophia, on
There we go. Got the
Farcaster.
first name.
Or, exactly, just my name, or on Twitter, Sadofi. Send me your MiniApp, and I can help accelerate it and get you part of MiniPay. And so that's definitely an opportunity for some folks.
Love it.
All right, let's see. Let's see this app. Okay, this is moment of truth. It says it loaded, but I didn't test it out yet. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Okay, so
here's all right.
Like I told it specifically to be on mobile, so see what it would look like on mobile. And so let's see. So this is what it would look like on an iPhone. And yeah, you can test out your app. Technology. Oh, this is like a tough sentence. And then it tells you your score, and it goes, oh, here's how you do. And then you can claim points. And it's not on chain yet, but I just kind of walked through what that looks like. And so this is kind of the app that you'll get off of just one. As you saw, that was a one shot. So
that was one shot. We saw it here.
One shot. But yeah, and that is all. If you have any questions, definitely go check out Celo.org or really check out our GitHub, Celo.org on GitHub. And I have all of the prompts there. If you have questions about the prompts, just write in the discussion. You can like add comments and write. That's the best way we can support you. But yeah, super excited to get people to start building on Celo. And we have, I think, like over $100,000 in rewards that we give out to builders. So definitely go check it out because we have builder programs to reward you.
And then, so for putting that on chain, are there like, does Celo have tools for that? Or that's like, yeah.
Yeah, so for putting it actually on chain, that's why we use the Celo MCP. It's already connected to the Celo wallet and everything there. So if you're vibe coding that app, you can automatically connect to the Celo network, all that stuff. I'm really close. Cool.
All right, yeah. This is really cool, Sophia. Thank you for joining the program. Yeah, we'll see if we can deploy some mini apps. Yeah, it'll be cool.
Awesome. Actually, one last thing I wanted to share, if that's okay.
Yeah.
This is, go check it out on celopg.eco. We have all of our different builder programs here. So as you see, like proof of impact, which we're distributing 250,000 Celo plus 100,000 OP, support stream rewards, proof of ship rewards, all of these different builder programs that are currently live. And so there's tons and tons of rewards for you to start earning from building on Celo. So go check it out and you can get exact step-by-step on how you can get involved in these programs.
Amazing. Cool. Yeah. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
See you guys next time on Build Onchain. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Talk soon. Bye all.
Talk soon.